Well, with the amount of information that we keep on our computers today and the way that our computers are connected in so many ways, protecting your information is very, very important. And today, to help me explain how to protect your information, we have Jeff Wright from Nerds On Site. Thanks for coming in.
No problem.
So, protecting information, why is that so important, especially for a small-based business?
Well, we've got professionals walking around with volumes of information on their laptops, and if it falls into the wrong hands, they are liable for that information loss.
What are some of the things that nerds are doing about protecting info?
Well, we've got this device. You got one around your neck there called a Krickit.
Yep.
And
it's really cute.
Yeah, it's very small, very powerful. It encrypts files on your computer. You can tell it to encrypt one file, one vital file, or any number of files or folders, or even lock out the whole computer. And it's military-based, military-grade encryption, so it's very highly encrypted.
So the idea is that this is essentially a key that I might wear on my neck, like I might use a key to get into my office or something. This is a key to get into my computer?
That's right. Yeah, with it in, you use your computer as normal, but with it out, there's no way anyone's going to get into those files.
What happens if you lose it?
If you lose it, you can get another one. You can either buy two and keep one as a backup, or you can order it on quickly. They'll drop ship it to you very quickly.
Yep.
And you just reprogram it with the username and password that you put in the first place.
Oh, and so you keep that safely.
Keep that safe, yeah,
tucked away.
And reprogram it.
Okay, well, show me how it works.
Okay, well, I've got one plugged into my laptop here.
Yep.
And this little menu lets you change settings on it.
Okay.
It has a little file manager that keeps track of what files are encrypted. Right now, there's no files on my computer.
So you actually have a choice. It's not just about using your computer at all versus off or on, but if it can be specific files.
It can be specific files, specific folders, but it has other options where you can use, like if you're familiar with the screensaver or the login, those can also be automated with a Krickit. So rather than type your username and password to log in, it will keep those for you and tell it that this is who you are.
Now, does this work better or the same or worse than some of the other technologies that we might see, for example, like the fingerprint scanners or things like that?
Well, there's no question that fingerprints are hit and miss. Any biometrics can be hit and miss. This, of course, someone gets your password and the Krickit, well, then they've got free access. But if you keep those things secure like you should, keep it around your neck like you've done there, then it's very secure and there's no miss. It's always hit. You're using your files as per normal until you pull that Krickit out.
And what about the setup? Is it fairly straightforward?
Yes, plug it in, load the software, put in your username and password, reboot, and from that point you have the ability to encrypt files and folders.
Okay. And when I have a lock for my office door, it works on one office door. Can you use the Krickit on a few different computers, or is it sort of tagged to one computer?
You can use it on more than one computer. Yeah,
okay. Yeah. So it's not a license-based software. You can put on your laptop or your desktop at the office.
That's right. Use it on both, and if you have got it on the kids, you can lock them out of their games while you use it on your office computer or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you see as some of the bigger problems with security today?
The fact that you've got so much information with you when you're traveling, that you happen to leave it on the bus or on the train or whatever, and it's a lot of, sometimes it's credit card information or people's home addresses or one of many things that it's very important that not be lost.
Can it work with applications that are sort of somewhat proprietary? Can it work with things like financial softwares? Or?
Yes, you're just locking out that program file folder. So say, like I gave the example of kids with their games, you want to lock them out of their games, so you just encrypt that folder, so they're not going to be able to run those games until you give them the Krickit back. So.
What about web-based applications such as like online banking or something?
Exactly, you could lock out the whole Internet Explorer.
Okay.
Specific sites doesn't have an ability for that, but the whole Explorer experience can be locked out.
So basically any application on any computer, any files or folders or even the login procedure, you're safe if you've got your Krickit plugged in.
Exactly. And one other thing it does is if you're emailing files to someone, you email them your public key, send them the file, and they'll be able to decrypt it to see it. And only anyone with that public key would be able to decrypt the file that you've sent. So that's another feature it has.
So I won't hold you to it, but what's the price point on getting yourself a Krickit?
We're talking about $200.
Okay.
A little more to set it up for you, but the setup is very simple, so do it yourself. It's instructions are there.
Not a big price to pay for knowing that you're secure.
That's right.
Especially if you leave your laptop in an internet cafe or something.
Oh yeah.
Nerds On Site, we're talking to Jeff Wright, all about security. Check out the Krickit.